I am making one of my raw dressings from my 7-day juice and meal plan recipe book. So I thought I would make it for you so you can see how easy it is to make raw dressings and dips and sauces and get creative in the kitchen, so you have this tool under your belt and you are able to create healthy food for yourself and your family. So I'm excited to show you this recipe. It is in my 7-day juice and meal plan recipe book. I have a recipe in there called cucumber noodles with creamy mushroom hemp dressing. So I don't have my cucumber noodles done right now. I haven't spiralized them, but I'm going to make the dressing so it's ready. So I want to show you how to make it. Okay, so this is the mushroom hemp dressing. It is nutritionally sound and it is absolutely delicious. Once you learn how to make several different dips and sauces and dressings, you will find that you will enjoy healthier food, raw food, even cooked food, plant-based food, including more veggies and fruits into your diet is only going to increase your health and help you to feel better. So let's get into making this recipe. I am so excited to show you. So the recipe includes celery. I have the mini tomatoes in my recipe here, hemp seeds, lemon, sun-dried tomatoes, mushrooms, wakame, which is the seaweed, but I'm actually going to substitute that with a little scoop of miso, okay? So as you are learning recipes, you'll see what you can substitute things with in your kitchen that you have. And you don't always have to stick exactly to every recipe that you see. Some are, it's essential to stick to them in order to get the quality product, for it to come out right. But you'll know the ones that you can deviate from and substitute other items with. Let's see, and then I also have red bell pepper in here. And then I have a few seasonings, okay? Like garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, chili powder. So once again, you can deviate from those and kind of use your favorite seasonings, okay? So I am going to make this raw dressing today, you guys, in my NutriBullet. I normally use my Vitamix, but I thought I would just try it in my NutriBullet. Hopefully it's going to be strong enough to break everything down, but we'll see. If not, then I will blend it up in my Vitamix. I also have my juice here. I have a veggie mix that I made. And it includes carrots, beets, celery, parsley, and cilantro, as well as lemon and apple. So it's a healthy, all-around vegetable juice mix that is a great one that I suggest to have each day, because it's like giving your body that vitamin infusion and nutrition that it needs. And it's so great. It just makes me feel so hydrated and so nourished. And I know that my body's getting these vitamins because it is directly absorbed into the body so quickly. So it's like a nutrition infusion, I like to say, like a vitamin infusion. All right, so let's get started here. You'll see here I have my tomatoes and my mushroom, my celery, tomatoes, mushroom, celery, and red bell pepper. I just have the mini peppers right now. So I'm just throwing in one little mini pepper, okay? And I will be putting that here into the blender. I will move the camera so you can get a better view here of the recipe that I am creating, okay? There we go. I think you can see that pretty good, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in all of these items. So fun to create like dressings, and once you get good at it and you know all of the components, like the flavor components to meat, to get your sweet, your salty, your acidic component, with the seasonings, all the flavors, then it's going to be delicious. It really is. This one, I don't have a date or a raisin in this recipe, but that would sweeten it up. Okay, so now here's a little scoop of miso. And then here we have the sun-dried tomatoes. And in this little saucer here, I have the hemp seeds. I also have my seasoning mix underneath. So I have onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, And just get creative, you know, with what kind of seasonings that you like best. Okay, and then here comes the lemon. And this is, everything's organic actually. So I'm adding the lemon to it, and I don't mind if the seeds fall in. There's so much nutrition in here. And oftentimes I will put the lemon in there with the pill. These are organic lemons. Not only are they organic, but I did not get them from the grocery store. So I know they don't have any wax on them at all. They came straight from the lemon tree. And that is the best way. So I squeezed half a lemon. We may need to add a little bit of water to this. So I will have that on hand just in case. And this dressing is going to be so delicious. Remember, it's in my 7-Day Juice and Meal Plan recipe book that you can get right now in the Vegan Health Bundle. Make sure you can see that. Okay, so there's everything in here, and I'm going to grab, usually there's enough, you know, liquid in the tomatoes that it will produce the liquid it needs to blend it. Now, I usually make this in my Vitamix, so let's see if the NutriBullet can handle this, okay? Plug your ears. Okay, it did a pretty good job at breaking everything up. Yeah, I thought I would use this instead of the Vitamix. Sometimes it's easier to use a smaller kitchen appliance like the NutriBullet or the Magic Bullet just to whip up some sauces, you know, and dressings. See if I can get this open. Okay, there it goes. Sometimes it gets suctioned on really good and then it does not want to come off. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this. Let me know if you make it. Okay, this is my raw vegan dressing. It's called my mushroom hemp dressing. It's in my 7-Day Juice and Meal Plan. You can put this, I have it in the recipe book to go along with my cucumber noodles, but you can do zucchini noodles. You can just have it as a sauce on the side. You could put it on your healthy, uncooked, you know, like a raw vegan buckwheat pizza, or if you have like a cooked healthier pizza. Yeah, you can use this for all kinds of things, or you can use it as a dip. I have my zucchini sliced here and some bell peppers just to kind of show you. These are the things I like to use when I am having like a little healthy snack, and I've made myself a dip like this. And then I'll just cut up, oh gosh, this smells so good, you guys. And then I'll just cut up my veggies on the side, and I will include them as my chip. This is a healthy chip, okay? Healthy chip. You know, once you start eating more plants, it's good. It's better than food that's unhealthy. Would you like a taste? Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's funny. Even when I make my own recipes, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, so let me move this up here and see who's been watching and see if you have any questions. What do you guys think? Do you think this would be something that you would try? It's absolutely delicious. So my mushroom hemp dressing. Remember that you can get the Vegan Health Bundle right now, only until tomorrow, Sunday, March 10th at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. That's it. The Vegan Health Bundle goes away. You can still get my recipe book after that, but you won't be able to get all of the rest of the amazing recipes that are in the bundle. There's like 2,000 recipes in there. It's, if you bought everything retail individually, it would be over $8,000. $8,000. So you can get all of those recipes right now for $49, including my recipe book that I just made, the creamy mushroom hemp dressing. So good. And I'm enjoying my fresh juice that I made. And this is my veggie mix. It's absolutely delicious. So it can be really easy to eat healthy, to eat more raw, you know, no matter what diet you come from. If you're looking at including more plants into your diet, more living foods that are raw, then this is the recipe for you. This is the bundle for you, because it's going to give you so much variety to choose from. And you're going to have so many recipes at your fingertips, and you'll be able to create healthier things. I have my fenugreek seeds going over here, my sprouts, that is. Oh my goodness. This is my favorite sprout. I like the tail to sprout a little bit more, so I'm going to leave those. I just have them right here at a 45-degree angle, and then I rinse them every day. I just put water in there and give them a rinse, and then strain them out. I kind of go upside down in the sink like this, make sure I got all the water out, and then I leave it at a 45-degree angle. And I do that about 2 or 3 times a day for 2 to 3 days. And then the sprouts are ready. I use the sprouts on my salads. I use them in my smoothies. I use them in my wraps. I have a great collard wrap recipe in here as well. Let me show you. It's so, so good. And then some of the recipes here, I have my video linked here so you can actually see the video of me making the recipe. So there's a few like that. And here are the collard wraps. Aren't they beautiful? And they're so easy to make. You just get your collard greens and they're so beautiful. They're just giant, beautiful collard greens. And I have a little video on that as well. And I just have you cut out the little middle stem, because I find it easier to roll them that way, especially if you get a green that's large enough. You'll have 2 large sections on either side, and you just cut out the center, and then you start to layer all your items in there. Super easy. It's one of my healthiest snacks, and I have that recipe in there as well. So you'll get 7 juice recipes, 7 of my best juice recipes, 7 dessert recipes. Things like my milkshake, my banana vanilla shake, a lot of banana berry-licious smoothie, and you'll have different meal options, different salads, different like cucumber salads. I have my chia pudding recipe in there as well. I love having chia pudding. Not only does it give you a great amount of omega-3, which I think is essential for us to have every day, but it's also really easy to make, and it's so filling. Like, it'll satiate you, and it'll give you like this real even kind of energy, this sustainable energy. So it's very nourishing to have early in the day if you need a lot of energy for that day. Here's some pictures of my juice and watermelon. So I have some simple things, just giving you some ideas for some mono meals, you know, in the recipe section, and you get some snack options. So, as well as my tips and tricks and my guidelines, like a sample day, what that might look like. So this is my 7-day juice and meal plan. It's a great introduction to raw foods, to including more living foods. Just try it for 7 days and see how amazing you will feel. And you might want to just stick to it, or just continue after the 7 days, just incorporating some of it into your diet, or you might want to include all of it as you go forward. So it's a great transition over to raw. It's simple, it's easy, and I've just received some great feedback from people who have done my little program there. So hi everybody. So I made my raw dressing here, my mushroom hemp dressing. It's so good. So good. It's so funny because, like, I'll make my own recipes and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Once you learn how to eat healthy and how easy it is to make healthy food, this is all you want. Bell peppers are one of my favorite snacks. So good. So yeah, just incorporating more raw and more juices. I like to have my fresh juice, even though I eat tons of fiber. I have my smoothies, I have my water, I have my salads, you know, my raw dips and, you know, zucchini noodles and all that great stuff. I still have my juice every day. Now, I'm not drinking a gallon of juice every day in addition to all that food, but I am having a glass a day because it totally gives my body that vitamin infusion that it needs. Because think about it, sometimes if there's challenges going on in the intestines, or somebody's battling a health challenge and they're not absorbing the nutrients and they can't break down the fiber and they can't extract the nutrients that the body needs, then they're not going to get the vitamins and minerals that the body needs that way. They're just not. So that's where juice comes to the rescue, because when you drink the juice, it can actually get absorbed directly very quickly. And so the cells have access to that. So the body didn't have to, extract it from the fiber and all of that stuff, even though fiber is extremely essential and I eat tons of it every day. I'm just saying, adding the juice can be a very, very healthy thing to do. And it can be that thing that helps that person who's not able to extract the nutrients from the food. It can help them get the vitamins they need. So then they start to feel better. They start to feel healthy. They start to feel nourished. And then they get that strength to be able to clean up their colon, clean up their digestive system, and eat healthier, eliminate like they should, and just, feel good as they're aging. So juicing is a huge part for me. Like I said, even if it's, a 16 to 24 ounce juice a day, I find that makes a tremendous difference for the body. Sometimes I have more than that. And sometimes I will be doing like juice feasting, or in the summer, I like to do watermelon cleansing or feasting time. So like I'm just eating tons of that and just getting hydration. The more hydrating foods that we have, the better that we're going to look and feel. And pay attention to that. Pay attention to how much hydration that you are actually having every day, because that hydration is going to help you feel better. Your joints are going to feel more fluid. You're going to be able to move better. You're going to be able to stretch better. And that is a good sign that your body is getting enough hydration. If you're feeling any kind of pain or any kind of inflammation going on, you're going to feel stiffness. You're going to feel tired, and you're not going to feel like you can move easily. We should feel like kids, when we were little kids, how we just sat on the floor and we stretched and we moved around a lot. And if you see kids right now in the stores with their parents, or, at different functions, how the parents are always like telling the kids to sit still or behave. And it's like, but the kids just want to keep moving, right? They want to climb over whatever they see. They want to jump up on the chairs. They want to just roll around on the floor. Well, that's we should have that kind of movement. It doesn't need to stop as we age. I mean, I know we need to be proper as adults and all that stuff, but we shouldn't be stiff and not be moving, because that's what ages us, and the less we move, the stiffer we become. So you got to keep moving, and you got to keep hydrating your body so intensely that it actually reaches your cells and you feel it in your joints. And that's one thing I notice tremendously when I am hydrating myself enough, especially when I do my watermelon feasting, where I have a tremendous amount of watermelon. I notice that is the most healthiest I feel. Like I feel like I'm floating almost. Like my joints are just like beautifully just fluid. Like there's no little tinge of anything anywhere. Like it's just amazing. And that's because of the massive hydration that I'm getting from the watermelon itself, being over 95% water, as well as the nutrients that are in it. The lycopene, and in the white part right before the green rind, there is citrulline. And when we ingest that, the kidneys convert that into L-arginine. So then you feel like this super strength from that amino acid, and that's what I notice. I notice like this super power I get when I have watermelon in a little bit higher quantity and amounts. I notice I feel just amazing. So that comes from the hydration that we need and all the minerals. This is the purest form of water on the planet, right? If you think about it, the plant already purified it for us, and we are extracting all the juice from it. And sure, you can chew all that. You can chew all of the produce, but I don't know about you, but I can't like chew that ginormous amount of produce that I juice. So it would be hard for me to get all of the nutrients from that produce, but it's easy when I just make a juice that I'm able to extract it, And so I think it's a great alternative too for people who have chewing challenges or jaw issues. It's a great way to get the nutrition in that they need. So I'm going to take a sip. So good. I love to just relax and take deep breaths when I have my juice and my raw foods, it's really important to slow down and really enjoy our meals and be mindful of what we're eating, and really allow our nervous system, our digestive system, to enjoy our meals in a relaxed state. That is going to help us digest it better and to enjoy it much better, and to really realize what we're doing. Because, you know, people who eat watching TV and multitasking, sometimes they don't even realize that they ate, you know, and it's like, we should focus more. We should focus more and just slow down our lives for a little bit when it's time to eat. And I think you will notice a tremendous benefit in your health. Okay? So yeah, some great recipes in here, you guys. I hope you will pick up my 7-Day Juice and Meal Plan recipe book. The link is in my bio. And you can pick it up for $49, but you will not only get my recipe book, you will get tons of other beautiful recipe books from so many amazing recipe creators that are in the bundle that have contributed. So remember, it's almost over. It ends tomorrow, March 10th at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. And then it goes away and you will never have another chance to get this exact bundle. There's also a spring collector's ebook that we contributed to. I did contribute one recipe. We each contributed one recipe. Most of us contributors did. And mine is a lilac life juice recipe. And lilac is actually very, very good for us. And so make sure you're getting the edible kind. So I specify that in the recipe. And I have you just infuse the juice, you know, with the lilac petals, and then also sprinkle them on top to decorate with it. But yeah, so that recipe's in there as well. There's a recipe that I tried from there. It's a sprouted buckwheat pizza. Let's see, the recipe creator is Karen Ramsey, and it's so, so good. I've been making some awesome recipes. It's so fun just to be making each other's recipes. Those of us in the bundle, we've been interviewing each other and making each other's recipes. And it's so fun. And it's just so exciting to try each other's, you know, recipes out. So some other ones, Amanda Sick has Simply Sweet, and her recipe book is all about desserts. She has an awesome raw carrot cake in there that I made. It is so, so good. I think I'm going to make another one. It's so good. I love carrot cake and fresh juice, and it's a raw carrot cake, so it's healthy. You know, you'll learn how to make healthy desserts even, where you don't need to buy unhealthy food anymore. You can just, you know, empower yourself. It's an important skill. I think, you know, people need to be open to learning how to make food for themselves, to be in the kitchen again, you know. I think just, unfortunately, the lifestyles that most people lead and just society in general, how it has conditioned us to live a life where most people are just in a fast-paced, rushed lifestyle, you know, working all day, hardly having any time for themselves or their family in the evening, or to rest, or to even create meals. So it's almost like they're forced to, you know, get unhealthy food all the time. And it's leading to so many people having diseases and stress and mental breakdowns. It's horrible, you know. So take back your life, you know, and think outside of the box, you know. Be really mindful about, you know, what you believe and what you think about yourself, and believe that you can do it. You know, set aside a little time to pull some of the recipes from my book and from other books in the bundle. Choose a few to start out with and write your little list down. I'm going to buy, I need these few ingredients, and get those when you go to the grocery store, and then say, hey, this weekend I'm going to make this recipe. I'm going to try this meal out, you know? So it's not overwhelming. And then slowly through the weeks, you're adding more and more recipes into your diet. And then before you know it, the weeks and months have passed, and you have added, you know, a whole bunch of new recipes to your kitchen recipe books, and you're starting to eat healthier and healthier. So remember, as the years pass, you can get healthier or you can get unhealthier. You can degenerate or regenerate. And that all depends on what you are eating and putting into your body. Okay? So hopefully I have inspired you today, and you learned how to make my mushroom hemp dressing and some fresh juice, and you can get healthier every day. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope you like the recipe. And if you make it, make sure you tag me and show me a picture. And if you get the bundle, you can use the link in my bio and pick it up today before it is gone tomorrow. Okay? All right, let me make sure there are not any questions, because if there are, I would be more than happy to answer them. Okay, I don't see any questions. All right, guys, well, I've been really busy this week with the bundle. I can't believe it's over tomorrow, but it's been a lot of fun just sharing so much health and nutrition information with you and recipes and helping you to live a healthier life no matter what your diet is. See if you can pick up the bundle and you won't be sorry. And you will have these recipes forever once you download them. And do that right away, like within the week. Even though you have 1 year to download them, don't wait. Get them downloaded within the week so it's done and off your laundry list. And then you have these items forever. Put them on a safe USB drive or external hard drive that you know you have a backup, okay? All right, well, if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to comment and let me know what you think about the raw dressing that I made, if you think that you would try it, and if you just have any other questions, okay? I will check back later and have a wonderful evening. Thank you for hopping on and have a good evening and get healthier every day. All right, bye.